Good morning, everyone. So, here we are. It's Wednesday. I was just working with one of my clients, and she's going on a river rafting up in the highest levels of Alaska. And she had ordered her own Eye of Horus to wear, and it hasn't arrived. So today I'm sending mine out. So it's going to be able to go on her journey with her and have that experience. And it's very exciting. So we'll have to create that being there in a different way. So let's get centered and set our energy, and then I want to talk about the gab in the chat. So we'll call in the tube of light, and we'll recite it together once at least. Beloved, I am presence bright. Around us sail your tube of light. From ascended master flame, called forth now in God's own name. Let it keep my temple free from all discord sent to me. I am calling forth the violet fire to blaze and transmute all desire, keeping on in freedom's name till I am one with the violet flame. Second, third. And we reach up to the great central sun, calling down Lord Gautama Buddha and his protective blue flame, asking him to surround it, our tube of white light, out to 4 to 5 inches around us, that nothing but love can enter. As we bring Mother and Father down within our hearts. We call on the angelic phylums and the ascended master beings, and reach out to allow the universe and those who are on the path of light back to the creator of light. They're welcome to join us. And we'll say our mantra. I am the soul. I am the light divine. I am love. I am will. I am fixed design. And we'll take a deep breath. And we'll stop for a moment and see who's here. Let's welcome Chase. Good morning. And Barbara. Carol. Good morning. And Barbara. Christina. And Marby. I hope you enjoyed yesterday, Marby, when you went back and listened to it. And Shailene, well, good morning. It's good to see you. I assume that's a happy face. All right. Well, thank you to everyone who's coming. But Barbara already started talking about the first thing I wanted to ask about everyone, how you're doing with the exercise of 9 clockwise rotations of light around your heart, and then 9 counter movements of light around your heart. How is that feeling? What are you perceiving from that energy? Chase or Barbara, I see you must be doing it. So I'm going to go down here so I can get an answer. I want to know what you might be sensing, interpreting, what it's changing about you, what it's offering to you. All kinds of interesting things. You're welcome, Shailene. So empowering and helpful. Opening light and feeling less constricted. Well, very good. That's wonderful. So, Chase, I see here you did it with your husband this morning. How did that come about? Hmm. Barbara, are you there? I know it takes a while to tippy type, but maybe you don't want to share. I don't know. But the interesting thing is today, the card I pulled, Searching Within, which is exactly what that technique is doing. So Barbara Ward says she's definitely feeling more expansion. All right. And I am going to explain that in a little bit more detail. And I'm going to read this message to you. What I see outside myself is simply a mirror of my inner self. Today I empower myself by looking past outer conditions and searching within for the source of a difficulty in my life. My inner wisdom will always help me face life's challenges. It provides my best answers and my greatest healing. As I study myself, I am transformed. Now, when I pulled this, I knew what I was going to talk about with you, but doesn't that sound a little bit more detailed than usually these cards are? But let me explain to you why I think that's happening. When you're going 9 circles to the right and 9 circles to the left, you're beginning to touch and uh, reach a whole nother level of you. So, some of you don't work with me yet, so you don't know that from this chakra here, there are 352 levels of chakras, like the internet, for every chakra all around you. So that's why we know that patterns and distortions can get held on different levels all throughout the aura. So Chase says, I feel at peace with everyone. I was embracing the flow of life. Somehow I'm letting go of the old and welcoming the new. So, as those of you who are doing it, but you're also reaching dimensional levels of your chakra on the inner side. So you're reaching out both ways, out here and deep within, where we don't really aurically, until a certain point in our development, understand that there's inner dimensions within ourselves. So when you're feeling more expansion, you're allowing the love that you've brought into your heart to expand and to reach out and become more a part of you, just like you're saying. You're welcoming a new part of you. Sometimes that part may have a distortion and you'll need to just love and move through it, or however you are doing your own now. But how powerful is that, that you've reached a point where you can now reach not only out, but within on a deeper level. No, we are not going to be going out 352 levels yet. Maybe 9. 1, 2, you see, 9 levels out and in. So many times I find patterns out in the 2 to 300. So what I do when I do the holographic work is I have to go out through that chakra till I find a chakra that does not have the distortion. Let's say it's Cancer that we're working on. So it can be in a lot of levels of the aura. And then once we reach where there's one without that, we bring it in and uh, have that be the one that's functioning at this time instead of one that had the distortion. But what we're doing here with this technique, 9 to the right, 9 to the left, meaning they're going different directions, and they're beginning to have a different level of love experienced and felt within you, but also healing. Yes, it may be more for you to be aware of if something comes up, but we'll see what happens in the next 2 weeks. But I wanted to bring it up to give you a different level of perception of what's really going on, and it's all very powerful. And it's searching within with a little bit of spice. How's about that? Yeah. And I think it's wonderful that you shared it with your husband. There's such a unity that begins to happen that's not even able to be spoken in a word when you do, whether it's meditation or energy together. It's a beautiful thing. And there's a harmony. Uh, and I say harmony uh, along with sound. There's a frequency that you might not yet, I'm getting the chills, um, that then the auras speak to each other, and there is a dance. And there's a happiness. There's just no doubt there's a greater happiness when you begin to have that just within yourself, but also if it's with a partner. So Barbara says, I'm noticing that people who are usually tense and grumpy tend to communicate with me in a more positive and peaceful manner. Excellent. I can tell you, my daughter has a very high job at AT&T, and she was a lion. And it was talked about, and it was known all over. She now appeared in their newsletter of how wonderful and loving she is. It was so important that they actually wrote about it. And she's just seeing things differently. So this is perhaps thought as a very simple thing. What are we doing? But if you really work on it with a surrendered space, and what do I mean by that? A place where you're not in expectation of something, where you can allow it to do what it's meant to do. It's beyond what you can perhaps even integrate within your mind yet, and it doesn't matter. Because by doing it, it's doing it anyway. So I'm just excited that you are enjoying it. Very good. All right. This is how they say that there are those people that walk in the room, and the room knows someone different walked in. And that's not a bad thing. Oh, yes. Thank you, Chase, for letting me know that you can see and hear me. And how about you, Christina? Were you here the day I gave that out? Or Barbara? I spoke to Carol. She does hers. Felt that it felt different than when I had a while back shown it to her. But, we're all always growing. Every week I'm feeling more and more light. And it's hard to put into words the ease and the expansion, and the allowing. It just keeps growing. Yeah, tense and grumpy. There is a lot of that in our world. So only if we had the power to take a moment and zap the world and all of it be gone. Unfortunately, the reason that won't happen is because it's a lesson for them. And you wouldn't want someone to take your lessons away from you. But we can certainly pray to have it quicken and that more people meet those of you who are becoming even more light, and that it will just begin to grow and grow and grow until we're all in harmony and free. And that is the goal, right? So, Barbara, if you don't get up early enough, know that I do my best to always put it up. It's on, and you can go to it for the right date and watch it. Anyway, they're up there. They're all up there right now. So by missing it, you don't miss it. It just won't be on right now, but it'll be, you have to go under live on my site, TheoSophia Rising, and you'll be able to see them all. So you can go back to Monday. Was it Monday I did it, or was it last week? Might have been last Wednesday. Won't hurt you to watch a couple. Wasn't on a Tuesday. And Christina's saying she was not here when I explained it. But yeah, see if you can find it, because there's a power in having that initiation of it come in with it. It wasn't long ago. It was either Monday or last Wednesday, I would safely say. But they are all on live. You would never have to miss it. But I noticed as everyone was working with it, there was a greater depth coming out and about everyone. So let's remember, for like Chase, these people that we're feeling peace with when you are around them, they're always mirroring you. People are always the mirror of who we are. So it also says that you are feeling greater peace inside and with you, with whom you are, with whom you're becoming. All these things. Yes, letting go of the old. Well, let's say you're letting go of the distorted parts, those subconscious places where they had been separated and not unified. And everything's becoming more united. And this is a good thing, a very good thing. All right. So I want to wait till our 2 weeks are up, and then we'll do another level of it. It was on Monday. There you go. This week. So just 2 days ago. So you only have to go on and look for Monday's date. I thought I saw something new. Maybe that was it. Yes, and of course I felt messages yesterday were very powerful. And I hope you all enjoyed them. So I'm assuming someone's coming to talk. And all that's being talked about and decided here. Yes. Nothing's wanting to move off of me. And it's so good to see you here, Shailene. So does anyone have any questions while we're waiting for All right, here we go. It is I. It is I, once again, to come to share my light and my love with all you precious souls. I carry with me today a shroud that I will place here within this consciousness of where you meet, and it will be a never-ending light. And it will be an added blessing to that which you come upon and feel in every experience of attending this meeting. I also bring to each of you here on this day, in this moment, a scarf. It is of the palest blue. It is of the will to do. And it is in alignment with clarity. So, you see, it's the willingness to have clarity that is the gifts I bring to you today. So, let me speak of sight for a moment. Like it is said, there are two sides to every coin. There are those times that when what you see holds such reverence and beauty beyond what you know the word beauty to mean. It's beauty of awe. And then there is the sight in its clarity that has you see darkness and the misuse that occurs to the soul that holds it and their fear and destruction. So, becoming intuitive and holding and being gifted with the gift of sight, intuition, is a gift to be known as precious and treasure it. And if within yourself there are issues about all that which you might see, then those are those things you must work on and release. For there is not one human soul that has nothing to heal. This is as earth where people come to heal. So there need be a clearing of judgment, of criticism, of separation, of denial, and allow the vision of its purity to have that which it is, innocence and surrender. I place my hands out, my palms to each of you. And if you would like, place your hands in my hands and feel the energy of the light as it expands. Allow the truth of that which whom you are begin to show itself gently. Know that you will be held in protective light, always, as this is your wish. Perhaps you can feel the tingling in the nerves and muscles of your feet as they awaken to perhaps a time when we were once together, or to the time where I lived and walked as Jesus. For it is then we knew also healing was within the feet. And perhaps you can begin to feel the frequency of my energy as it becomes and is around you. Ayakete. And it is much like the sun as it rises in the morning. There is a glow, a welcoming smile, an energy of fulfillment. And when you go to bed, there is an ease and a peace and a rest. The words cannot be spoken of that which comes over you. My precious souls, the love that you are, in this moment, for this two moment, become aware of how loved you are. From the highest in the sky to the widest in the ocean, to the rocks that reach up to merge to Father, may it be spoken of how loved you are. Here, from within me, it is known. The challenge is for it to become within you that you are known. Let the heart which Mother Mary came with you to develop is beautiful. It would make you wonder why there are ups and downs versus life. Children, in their innocence, see me. Actually, they see more of you with the clarity of their perception. This I wish between us, that one day, again, you will see me as I see you. That the love will be alive and have movement through every cell of who you are. Hallelujah. 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 For what may seem like a small speck to you is an enormous mountain to me. It is wonderful. It is beyond words. So place your hands together now over your heart. And then two, ha. May it be so. For soon I once again shall come, and soon we will know the gift of love from above to below. Blessings to all of you, my dear ones. Many blessings. And that light blue scarf. You're on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. Well, we never know what's coming, who's coming, how it looks. We only know that it's loving and powerful and beyond that which our human lives. Thank you, our reward. Yes, thank you, Jesus, for coming. He's such a treasure for us. His attempt is to help us discover more of the love we are. And that we've always been. We just haven't known how to find it. So I want to let my voice have movement for a moment. I could feel Magdalene close. And so maybe this is her. All right. So I hope you're all feeling great. Keep doing your homework. Any final message from anybody in our powerful day? I hope you all have a great weekend. A very powerful weekend. Look around. Be willing to see the love, feel the love, and begin to become aware of it within you. Many blessings. Good day. Thank you, Chase. Blessings to you.